Declan, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, matey. Just doing a quick virtual tour on our 2020 Hilux, the SR sitting here in front of me, the full drive for only $52,990 drive away. Mate, thank you again for your inquiry. Obviously, like I said, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, mate, so we are lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards here. We're currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can even see our Toyota Lexus showrooms over the road there, our service departments, the whole works. And of course, we do have another one up at another yard up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. But mate, as you can see, we're absolutely jam-packed here today, so it means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this Hilux. So the whole idea of this basically is just to take you through the whole thing in a bit more detail, the service history. It was locally owned in a little town sort of hours south of here, so full service history through Toyota. You can't ask them better than that. So obviously, just to start, we do have obviously two keys for this one here too. So with the central locking, the genuine keys on both of those. So that one works, and that one works as well. So starting from the very, very front here, very clean across the actual bonnet itself. You also got the normal white on these guys, no pearls or anything like that, but very, very tidy across the actual bonnet. We've got the genuine Toyota bonnet protector here as well, which of course helps as well. So super tidy. That's just a little bit of, obviously, the residue from the rain, but incredibly clean across here, mate. We guarantee all our cars, obviously no write-offs or hail damage or any flood damage or any of that kind of thing as well. So no chips or anything across the windscreen. You will notice that this car is Toyota certified as well, so you do get an additional year's warranty as well as finance benefits and all sorts of stuff with this one, mate. So very clean down the actual passenger side here, down the body there too. Super tidy across the front. Looks like, again, just a little bit of just residue from the rain, so we do get them cleaned again before they come down to here. You of course got the headlight protectors as well. They've done an awesome job looking after this car. And even right up underneath, mate, through those dash plates, you can see the tyres as well. So pretty much brand new tyres on there, which you'd expect for the kilometres, of course. Sorry, mate, just trying to squeeze between so you can see all down there as well. And across the front grills. So obviously we've got the ROH aftermarket black alloys on these guys as well, with the Maxxis tyres here as well, with the mud terrains. Stacks of tread left on these guys, of course. And even right up, I wanted to kick these wheels out so we could see in through there. So pretty damn clean, mate. A little bit of dust, obviously, being a four-wheel drive, but have a look at the mudguard and that through the actual shockies themselves. Very tidy through there. And obviously down the actual passenger door itself. Again, just a little bit of dirt, mate. Other than that, this thing's bloody clean. I just locked myself out, so we'll unlock that. Get inside. Very tidy through here. And the actual door card itself, of course. So electric windows on both sides, obviously. We've got the genuine Hilux mats with these ones as well, so the rubber ones for these guys. So I've fitted for those. Super tidy through the inside here. And of course got your build plate there as well. In the SR, we've got the cloth seats. Very tidy through the inside here. So no holes or anything like that through the dash. You of course got your top compartment there for the storage with the ventilator through the aircon to the top. Then got your lockable compartment down the bottom, all your manuals, books, everything's all in the inside here. Service history as well. Like I said, it was owned through down in Silkwood, which is about an hour south of here. So first service, 2021, 10,000 kilometres at John Cole Toyota at Innisfail. 2022, 20,000 John Cole, Innisfail. And then Pacific Toyota, so through us at 2020, so 23,000. So when they come in, if they're due for a service, mate, we just get them done. It's a lot easier. Means everything in the yard's nice and fresh. So full Toyota service history through that. You can't ask for better than that. Even through the roof, mate. You have a look up there. That is just so tidy on the inside of the visors. You of course got the mirrors in there as well. Can't ask for better than that. I'll also drop this seat forward for you and slide that, giving you access into the back. So you've got your tools just in the corner there too, and jack down the other side there as well. Pop that back into place. So we'll keep cruising around. Just wanted to show you down the back of the cabin there as well. Try and get around that tray so you can see in there. That's a bit better. And right across the roof there too. Doubt you're going to find a cleaner car than this, mate. Obviously a little bit of wear through the actual tray itself, just through the centre there, but even for an alloy tray, but you have a look at that. This thing has been super well looked after. Through the inside of the tray sides, of course. We've got the tie down points all through the sides here. The little steps there makes it easy for jumping in and out, of course. And right across the chassis there as well, through the fuel tank. And up into that tray as well. Also the fuel inlet here with the lock as well. Leaf springs through the back. Heaps of tread left on there. And again, these ROH wheels the whole way around. Very tidy through them. Spare wheel just underneath there too, with heaps of tread left on there as well. And through the back here too. So very clean. Try and show you up under there as much as we possibly can. This thing is so clean, mate. It's the back of the heavy duty tray, of course. Through the back. And just down across this driver's side, so you got obviously the exhaust, everything through there, chassis looking very clean. And just to that final wheel as well, looking super tidy across there. And over this side as well, mate. Right at the back of that cabin, of course. Tiny little sort of chip here. You just get those ones from obviously the door being opened onto another car. So a tiny little bit of a chip there in the paintwork. But other than that, looking super clean across the actual driver's side. Sort of not too much I can show you, which is definitely a good thing. Obviously got the genuine Toyota snorkel here as well. And through the inside of the shockies and whatnot on this side. Wishbones. Beautiful. So mate, we're just going to open this one up. On the driver's side, you got the electric mirror adjustments, all your central lock and window locks the whole way through the driver's side here, of course, as well. Tiny little bit of wear just here, obviously from the driver jumping in and out, catching their shoes, that kind of thing. But not too bad, that's for sure. Being the driver's side, you got the height adjustment in the SR, so you can crank that right up. Short people like me, it's always a good thing. And we can adjust that forward. Like I said, you got your little jack hidden just down the back here. Rest of the roof, of course. We've got solid handles the whole way around, both sides on the angled and on the at the top of the pillars as well. So we're going to start this one up. Fire this up for you. Now your bonnet release is just there for you, so we'll pop that because I want to show you underneath that as well. Obviously, like I said, you've got the fitted floor mats the whole way around, just like showing you under those. So we'll jump in for a second. Just straighten this wheel up a little bit. So 23,761 kilometres as it sits right now. I mean, no engine lights, no dash lights, nothing like that, of course. Buying through a Toyota dealer, we don't do any of that sort of stuff. So very, very clean. Up on the actual steering wheel itself, pretty simple. You've got your Bluetooth controls here, so you can answer and hang up the phones. You can jump between your different radio stations, all that sort of thing, Bluetooth, AM, FM radio, all that sort of stuff from the actual steering wheel itself. Wipers are all up on the left-hand side there, makes it nice and easy. And headlights, of course, over on the right. So currently they're set to automatic. They'll just turn on and off as they need to. Otherwise, your parkers, headlights, high beams, blinkers are all like standard as well. Up on this side, we've got all your safety stuff here too. So we've got cruise control down the back there, so you can turn that on and off, set and reset with that one. Lane departure is just here for you too. So if you start to drift over the lane, it's going to beep and it's going to gently pull you back as well. So a really nice safety feature, especially if you're doing a bit of miles. And we've got the adaptive cruise control here too. So on the cruise control, if someone in front of you slams on the brakes, the car will actually react and brake for you as well. You've got a bunch of different menus down here as well. So the average fuels, all your distances, trip meters, all that kind of thing, all through the steering wheel here as well. So while you're driving, super nice and easy to be able to do that and operate while you're driving. Down this side here, we of course got adjustment there, so you can actually pivot the headlights, getting a little bit further distance out of the headlights on these guys. It has had the DPF recall, so that's that little button there for a manual burn if you ever need it. Up over this side, air controls down the bottom, so we can turn the fan speed on and off with there, temperature and where you want it coming out of this side. Full drive controls are all over here, so there's no longer locking in hubs or diffs or anything like that. You simply put it over into neutral, like so, flick it over to H4. So you'll see that now engage across the top. It'll flash a few times and then it'll engage. And then we can go from high 4 down to low 4. Your ESC, traction controls, everything will all turn off as well. And it's going to tell you on this little screen. If it continues to flash and it doesn't engage, you simply put it into drive, move forward a couple meters. That's just going to give everything a chance to catch up and to engage for you. So you can see that full drive is now engaged. Full low's trying to do the same thing. We obviously don't have the space here with the cars to be able to move forward, but that's no worries at all. So you simply, like I said, flick back between it, that's now engaged, and then back to two-wheel drive. So absolute piece of cake, all electronic, beauties of it these days. The rear diff locks here, traction control, accessory plugs, AUX and USB tucked in there, and heaps of blank switches. So if you want to put UHFs, high LED light bars, any of that kind of thing, you don't have to go putting holes in the dash. Massive big touchscreen display up here, so a little home button's going to bring you back to this page every time. It's your three favorites, so whatever's playing on the radio, your average fuel, stats, things like that, and of course your phone connection's there, and your menu button at the top is going to bring you to this one here. So probably the two primary buttons you're going to use. Straight into the audio, straight into the phone side of things, straight into your everything else. So into the Toyota apps and whatnot through that one, so real nice and easy. Chuck that back into park. Otherwise, mate, we've got eco mode, power mode, so great for driving around town, great for overtaking and towing and things like that. Real handbrake there as well. A little bit of storage through the middle. Like I said, you've got the solid handles, you've got airbags through the curtain ones through the top, you've got the airbags in the seats, airbags in the dash, airbags in the steering wheel, absolutely everywhere. And like I said, Toyota certified as well. So, mate, before we finish this up, I will, like I said, pop that bonnet, so I just want to quickly show you under there before we do sort of finish this up for you. Leave that running. Alrighty, so right there is your 2.8 litre turbo diesel motor. Plenty of room over the back for a spare battery if you do want to put one in there. Otherwise, obviously the main battery just there. Super clean, right through the oils and everything like that, so plenty of fluids in there. Sort of the perks of having a car that has been fully serviced by Toyota dealerships. So, Declan, that does conclude the virtual tour, mate. Can't wait to hear your feedback very soon.